week 2. I hope that week 1 you feel like you were successful and that you were understanding the material. If you're having any issues, please don't hesitate to contact me. Just go ahead and email me and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So I'm going to take a moment to walk you through week 2. I'm going to walk you all through the honors curriculum, but it's very similar between college prep and honors. While the material looks the same, it is different, but again, it's similar and you'll all walk through the same schedule. So if you go to your class and you click on semester 1, week 2, in college prep, it actually says quarter 1, week 2, and you're going to go ahead and start here. And just like I did last week, I went ahead and I set everything up so that you had to go in order. So make sure that you go in order, because if you look right here, it says must view this item. So until you view that item, you're not going to be able to move on to the next item. So you're going to click here, okay? And the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to look at the calendar for this week. So the calendar for this week is going to walk you through day by day, just like the calendar did last week. It's going to look a tiny bit different, but you're going to walk through this material. So right here, we're starting with a phenomenon or a problem, and I want you to answer this question. Why do Coke cans sink and Diet Coke cans float? So you're going to start there, and you're going to answer the questions. So there are different questions that you will go through, and then when you're done with that, you're going to come back over here, and you are going to go to your next lesson. So when you go to your next lesson, you are going to click on your honors chemistry unit 1 and then go back to semester 1, week 2, and you're going to go to reflection of week 1. When you click on that, what I'm asking you to do is I'm asking you to answer these 2 questions. So what you'll do is you'll click over here where it says submit. On your screen it says submit, and then you're going to click on the tab that says create. And then you can either voice record, video record, or add a comment right here and click submit. And then you move on to your next item. Your next item is going to be a discussion. So with that discussion, you're going to answer questions and you won't be able to move on until you answer those questions. Now, this one is going to be graded with a rubric, so make sure that you answer each one of the questions that you're given. Following that, you're going to click on this sink or float, and you're going to find some objects at home that either sink or float, and you're going to answer some questions on those. In some of those questions, you're going to embed some images. So make sure that you upload some images into your Google Drive so that you can put those into your assignment. Now, 2 things that I wanted to talk to you about. First thing, right here, explain notes. I've included Pear Decks again, and what I would like for you to make sure that you do is you answer all of the questions in the Pear Deck slides, because I'm going through and I'm grading those. And last week I noticed that there were some people who answered the first question but then didn't answer the following questions. So if you got a score of less than 5 on that, that means that you didn't answer all of the questions. Please make sure that you do that here. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you about is please make sure that you have some kind of notebook, like a spiral bound notebook. And I showed you last week, I have a spiral notebook that I'm using for everything. I'm writing down all of my notes. I'm taking different classes and I'm writing down the things that I need to reference or what I need to provide you guys with. Now, another thing, the very last thing I'm going to tell you is you'll notice right here that your weekly progress only goes to density. I'm going to be adding your assignments slowly, but I'll make sure that you have your assignments for each day uploaded by the time you start that day. Hopefully everything will be uploaded by Monday even, but if not, just bear with me and just understand that I'm working on it and everything will be loaded on the day that you're supposed to be working on it. Now, if you're working ahead, just go ahead and stop wherever you end up and then check it the next day and make sure that you're completing all of your assignments. So again, not all of your assignments are posted here, but make sure that you check back regularly and you're completing all of the assignments for week 2. Week 2 is going to finish with a test that's going to cover everything from week 1 and week 2, because we've actually finished all of the material by the end of this week. This week, the test is going to end up covering introduction to matter and energy, scientific notation, scientific measurement, and also a little bit of significant figures and dimensional analysis. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Remember, for honors, your Zoom meetings are Tuesday and Thursday from 10 to 11, and for college prep, your Zoom meetings are Wednesday and Friday from 10 to 11.